That BB kick it. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Do Tell with Laugh After Dark. You already know it's your boy, Charlie Wilson, man. This is a show where we sit down with some of the baddest comics from all over the world. They tell me a crazy story, some shit that they've been through. They trust me with that information. So here we are. Today's special guest, I got my man Jaye Devan in the building. I can't wait for this. So please, Jaye Devan, do tell.
Oh man, I was going through my head about the one I was going to tell, man. But I'm gonna share this one with y'all, man. I just got back on stage in 2013.
Okay.
15 years out the game. I started doing comedy back in the 90s.
Oh, you took a 15-year hiatus. 15
years.
Gotcha.
15 years. So I get back on stage in 2013.
Where's this at?
In L.A.
L.A. Okay.
I'm in L.A.
Oh, in these L.A. streets.
I'm in L.A.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in, exactly
Yeah.
in the hood streets of L.A. Not L.A. I wasn't doing like, Burbank and
the Valley and all
North
that.
the Valley and all that. No, I'm in the hood.
Gotcha.
Because at the time I was living near Compton.
Gotcha. Okay, my grandmother lived in Compton, man.
Oh, okay,
Compton,
yeah.
so,
I was living in Gardena.
Already, yeah. My
There you
mom
go.
went to Gardena High.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm in Gardena.
Yeah.
I'm doing all these little mics and stuff, and then one of my partners, my first booking, and I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm hitting the mics, everybody liking me and stuff like that.
Yeah. Build a
Cat
little
booking and
momentum.
stuff.
Yeah.
Shout out to Memphis Will, my dude.
Yeah.
Puts me on my first show, and it's at this place called the Family Room.
That sounds real familiar.
Yeah, it's in the hood.
Okay, I think I may have been there before. Actually,
it's off of Main.
It's got like two parts.
Exactly.
It's okay.
It's got
I've
a
been
bar
there.
on one side,
Yeah,
and then it's got the.
I fell in there before. Yeah. I never performed there, but me and Ron G went in there one night.
It's in the hood. Don't nobody care what you got to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
So the dude books me for the show, and I get there. It's maybe 4 people in the audience.
Okay.
No problem.
Right.
I'm hyped because it's my first time getting booked.
Right.
I'm getting paid to. I'm ready to go.
Gotcha.
I get on stage. I'm supposed to do 10 minutes.
Okay.
Dude gave me 10 minutes, and I'm like, I got 10 minutes. I can do 10 minutes.
Right, right.
When you
No sweat.
Exactly. You thinking like, 10 minutes.
Hey, you fresh out the 5-minute open mics though.
I got 10 minutes.
Right.
I get on stage, man. I'm less than 30 seconds in.
Yeah.
I might have been like 20 seconds in. Dude. And these 2 dudes in the back start booing me.
Damn.
Openly. Like, it's different. You know what I'm saying? You see this all the time, the arms folded.
Right.
But when somebody and dude was like, he up there dying. Somebody help him. He dying. Somebody go get him.
After 20 seconds in?
20 seconds in, bro. They didn't even give me a chance.
Damn.
So I toughed it out for like about another maybe 2 minutes. And then I just... I toughed it out for 2 more minutes, and I tapped out, man. I walked off stage, man. And
say, all right, y'all been a good crowd.
I was
Follow
like, look,
me.
man, exactly. I was like, y'all, look, man, y'all been good. I gotta go. And I'm telling you, man, the dude that booked me was so pissed, man.
Damn.
He was like, dude, if I give you 10 minutes,
right,
you do 10 minutes.
Right.
I don't give a damn. You power through it. You
Right.
figure out a way to get through it, man. So the back end of that story is 6-7 months later, because I almost quit again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally was like,
now,
I'm
see,
done.
This is why I got
exactly,
out of this shit.
exactly.
Right.
I'm like, I'm done with this comedy thing again. I'm 6 months in, and I'm already like tapped out.
Mm-hmm.
But I stuck it out. I went home that night. I rewrote everything.
Did you throw fists like in Boys in the Hood?
Exactly. So I go home that night, man. I rewrite everything.
Yeah.
And at the same time that happened, I ran into this veteran comedian who, hollered at me and was like, you're really funny, but I need you to dig a little bit deeper. I need you to tell me why this matters to you. And that's kind of where I found my voice when I started to tell those stories.
Gotcha.
So the back end to this story is 6-7 months later, I'm at the J Spot in
Okay,
LA.
shout out to the J Spot.
Shout out to the J Spot.
What's his name? J.
Anthony
Brown. Yeah.
So I'm at the J Spot. It's a Friday night. I'm doing 10 minutes again.
Yeah.
Cat throws me on this show, whatever. So I get up and I'm smashing.
Yeah.
I'm knocking it out the park. I'm crushing. From the first thing I said all the way through my set, I'm crushing. The 2 dudes who was at the family room that night was in the J spot.
Wow.
So I walked
you recognize
outside.
them?
They recognized me.
Okay.
I didn't recognize them because I bounced after I.
Right.
I
heard them
bombed.
booze.
I bounced.
You was like,
Exactly.
oh,
I got off stage. I walked out. Dude, the booker cussed me out. Whatever he said. And I was
Nigga drove slow home.
Mad. Trying to figure out how to crash my car on Rosecrans. You know what I'm saying? Right. What can I run into on Rosecrans that'll kill me? Like, ain't nothing on Rosecrans that's gonna kill you except for a pole, maybe.
Right.
So but the dudes was in the room, man, and I go onto the patio at the J spot. I don't know if you ever been to the J spot.
Yeah. I've done that.
I go to the patio,
yep.
And as I walk onto the patio, and right behind me,
upstairs.
Yeah. And as I walk onto the patio, the two dudes are behind me.
Damn.
And they like, yo, homie. Yo, you funny as hell now. That's what they say it to.
Wow.
Like, hey, yo, homie, you funny as... I don't know if I can cuss. But,
you can.
They're like, you funny as fuck now, fam. Whatever. Yeah. So I turn around. I'm like, what? And I see them, and they was like, nigga, you remember us. We was booing you at the family room. Whatever. I was like, oh, man. I said, dog, I really don't remember. I was like, that night was just but that was full circle with me, finding my voice and
Damn.
And being funny, man. So
That's interesting.
That was my.
And I got to dive into that too, man, because you was doing comedy. You said I'm chilling, and then you decided to jump back into this shit. Yeah. Now let's go all the way back, because we done ran each other we rocked the stage together, laugh after dark. You done did that shit. We didn't get a chance to start from the top, man. Where you originally born and raised?
Born and raised in Philly.
Born and raised in Philly. Gotcha. And then you moved
to the South.
Okay, where in the South?
High school in the South.
Where in the South?
A little small city called Opp, Alabama.
Opp, Alabama. You went from Philly to Opp, Alabama.
Yes, sir.
That's some country shit right there.
To the country shit.
Was it family? Family that kind of brought you out that way?
Well,
gotcha.
My mom was in the Navy.
Okay.
She married this cat who was
from
Alabama.
In Montgomery. Nigga had some stability. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? He worked at the plant.
He worked at he was in the Navy stationed in Mayport, Florida. And we did all that. We worked at the chicken factory. And
see that? Hey, there it is.
Conagra.
What is it called?
If you know what Conagra is.
I don't know Conagra.
You don't know Conagra? Okay. I thought you might know Conagra because you're from
I'm from Louisiana. But
Conagra is a big chicken. It's big agricultural.
Gotcha. Well, now I feel embarrassed that I don't know about the chicken factory. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting my people down.
I worked at Conagra in high school.
Okay.
So I came out of high school. I joined the Marine Corps. My first stand-up was in the Marine Corps.
Wow.
Shout out to Bobby Law.
Okay.
He's gone. He passed a couple years ago. Bobby Law was a very funny comedian in L.A. He was a Marine.
Wow.
So at the time, he was a gunnery sergeant, and I was I think I was a sergeant at the time, a corporal sergeant or whatever. I don't know if I had gotten promoted at the time, but he was doing stand-up back then. Yeah. He was on Comic View and everything.
Nice.
There's a if you ever watch Comic View back in the days, there's a character named Cleophas.
Cleophas, that don't sound familiar.
Used to have his pants up way high, curly wig, and he would have a 40 ounce.
That sounds
with
familiar.
The buck teeth.
Sounds familiar. That's Bobby Law. Whole character. Okay.
That's Bobby Law.
Okay. I've seen
and funny as hell as Cleophas.
Yeah.
But just even without the character, he was a funny dude.
Gotcha.
And I knew, so Bobby used to host this talent show on base.
Okay.
At El Toro.
Nice.
Me and my partners went there one night, and one of my boys was like, "Dude, you should do some stand up. You always telling us funny stories and stuff like that." So I get on stage, I do like 3 minutes, and to me it's horrible. I end up taking second place.
Oh, nice.
And so Bobby asked me if I wanted to go out around town with him and do mics and stuff.
All around
so
Alabama.
He started taking me to no, this was in Cali.
Okay, so you left Alabama.
Yeah.
How did you make that transition?
That's a hell of a jump.
Okay, and the Marine Corps took you out there. Okay. That's
so I was stationed in Japan,
gotcha.
And then got stationed in L.A. right after the riots. In the
L.A. riots.
92.
Gotcha. Yeah, it was real then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you left Japan. You're like, take me back to Japan.
Exactly.
Nigga.
No doubt. So I was hanging out with Bobby Law for a minute.
Wow.
And we was going around Southern California and hitting mics and stuff.
Gotcha.
He
Not easy.
He taught me how to write jokes.
Yeah.
He was the first person to really teach me how to write. And I stuck with it for about 3.5 years.
Okay.
And then I got out the Marine Corps, and I just couldn't make that transition back into civilian life.
Gotcha.
So,
because that's a little bit of an adjustment to make too.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people who come from that serve come back and have a difficult time adjusting. How was that for you trying to get back into reality? Because you still got to go to work now. It's L.A.,
exactly.
It's Hollywood.
And I had a lady at the time who wanted me to get a real job.
Oh yeah, she's like, damn, them jokes, nigga.
Exactly.
Right,
the jokes ain't paying.
That bill is due. You know what I'm saying?
So I had to get a real job. So I fell into accounting.
Okay.
Which is what I've been doing for some 25 plus years now.
Gotcha. Have you heard of Robert Half?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I used to work for them when I lived in Jersey. They're account temps. So they're account temps division.
Accountant. I've actually had a couple positions through Robert Half.
Aha!
Out in Torrance.
Okay.
In Torrance, California.
Yeah.
They actually got me one of my best jobs. I temped at Fresh and Easy.
Okay.
For a long time before they folded. It was a grocery store.
Gotcha.
It's a grocery chain, kind of like Trader Joe's, Whole Foods.
Okay. Gotcha.
Shout out to Fresh and Easy.
Just cause. Right.
They didn't last that long, but
had a good run.
Y'all tried to stick in there. Trader Joe's ran y'all out the grocery store market. But.
Right. Shout out to Trader Joe's. They be having some good snacks and shit.
So I got into accounting.
Yeah.
And again, I just couldn't balance, home life with, working at 9 to 5 and trying to do comedy at night.
Bro, that's the whole thing right there.
So comedy took the hit.
Yeah.
I got off stage in 97, 98-ish.
Gotcha.
And worked in corporate all those years. And I ruptured my Achilles tendon. I got some of these stories, man. I didn't even know which story to start with. I started with the bombing story. But I ruptured my Achilles tendon in 2013. At the beginning of 2013.
What was you doing?
Playing basketball.
See there?
Exactly.
One of them niggas be showing out at 25, 50, y'all. See there?
Listen, nigga.
Who got next?
I was 40 years old. See, so that was the problem right there. Exactly. I'm out here in this league with a bunch of 20-year-old dudes, knowing I'm not supposed to be out in this league.
We got the OG.
And so exactly. You know the joke. We got the OG, like whatever. So I ruptured my Achilles. Yeah. I'm on my couch. I get laid off because I can't go to work. I can't sit at my desk or whatever. So I get laid off.
Yeah.
And it was like it was like, what am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm 40 years old. Yeah. I like corporate America, but I know corporate America is not my end game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I never really got into corporate America for it to be my end game. Mm-hmm. I got a degree, whatever. Right. I know accounting in and out, whatever, all that stuff like that. But I just know that this is not my end. So I was sitting on my couch and my buddy was like, dude, like, what happened? Why you stopped doing stand up? You know? And I'm like, damn, So I just started writing the list of all this stuff that I had done in my life. You know what I'm saying? I didn't play basketball overseas.
Okay.
Little
I was wondering, that's tall ass.
Play a little semi-pro ball.
Okay.
Marine Corps, it's just, I got all this stuff that I've done, that I've kind of seen to fruition. Like I know how far it's going to go.
Yeah.
Comedy was the one thing that I never really saw how far it could take me if I had stuck with it.
Right.
So, which is another funny story. So I'm laying on my couch. I'm waiting for my Achilles to heal.
Right.
I get my hard cast off and I get a soft cast on and they give me a cane.
Okay.
I go to my first open mic. I had my first open mic scheduled the day after I got my
How was
cast
that?
taken
After
off.
being out of the game for so long.
15 years. Shout out to Paula. I can't even think of her last name. Damn it. And I'm mad that I can't think of her last name. Anyway, there's a lady named Paula that to this day I'm deeply indebted to. Mm-hmm. I went to this mic in Alhambra.
Okay.
In Cali.
Yeah.
So I'm in Alhambra. I'm doing this mic. I think I'm like 6th on the list. And right when the 5th person got up and started doing their thing, I go to the bathroom and I'm about to bounce.
You about to just take
I'm
off?
about to take off.
You're like, man, it's been
so
long. Yeah, you think about the
done,
booze again.
I done wrote all these. I didn't have 4 months to lay on my couch and write down all these jokes. I'm like, ain't none of this shit gonna be funny. I'm good. I'm done.
You in the bathroom sweating.
I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, I'm just gonna creep out the back. Ain't nobody gonna even know.
Right.
So as I'm coming out the bathroom, she's coming out of the woman's bathroom.
Wow.
And she said, "You're next. You got about 2 minutes and whatever." And I'm like, God. Man. So I hobble my ass back into the showroom.
Yeah.
I go up.
Cane and all.
I do a terrible 5. You know how it is. That first mic, whatever.
Yeah.
That was it. Once I got finished, some people showed me love, whatever.
It was enough to give you that itch.
It was enough to give me that itch to get back.
And
it just started popping from there, man. And
this was in L.A.?
That was in L.A.
Gotcha.
I was in Alhambra.
And there's a lot of places to work.
July
in
2013.
The LA scene too.
Yeah. And see, that was the thing when I first got back on stage is I didn't even know there was mics in the hood. I was on, social media, and everything I was looking at was in, the valley. So I was driving from Gardena, or I was working in Torrance at the time, but I was driving from Torrance every day out to the valley to go work. Then I started finding mics in Inglewood and.
I used to host a Friday night in Inglewood.
Okay,
this dude Juice. What this dude? Shout out to Juice, man. It was off of what's it called?
Demetrius Deason.
Yeah. We used to do a Friday night
show.
show.
Juice,
We ran it for a little while, man. It was tight. He had his own club. He opened up, man. It was a cool thing, man. So
Juice is I did a couple shows with Juice at the Comedy Union.
Okay, yeah. Comedy
Juice
Union,
used to work at Comedy
which they
Union
closed, man. Shout out to Comedy Union, man.
Shout out to Enz Mitchell.
No longer around. Yeah.
Okay, so we know.
Same circles, man.
I didn't know, man. So yeah, Juice is my dude, man. He played at Luzinger.
Okay, he did ball too with Russ.
With Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
And here's how crazy this is, just to show you how small the world is. I've refereed his games before.
What?
That's how old I am.
What?
Because I used to referee Luzinger games,
wow.
and I remember him as a player, him and Russ as players.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
Full circle shit, man.
Yeah,
that's the thing about this business too, man, is you don't know how you're going to interact with somebody else again in life. That's why it's always good to just be, respectful and try to treat people the right way.
For the South Bay unit, the LA unit, down to the CIF in LA.
Gotcha. Now, I know my story in coming to Vegas was a little wild, unexpected, unplanned. All this shit kind of happened with the crazy story and the crazy fluke. How did you make the transition to Vegas yourself as well? LA is beautiful. The beaches, there's a lot of stages. It's a lot of shit that comes with it too.
Financially, whatever.
Yeah.
No, I got to Vegas the natural way. Yeah. My kid moved here.
Gotcha. Right.
My kid moved
gotta
here.
go.
Exactly. So I was like, I gotta be a dad to this little bastard.
Right.
So I moved to Vegas to stay closer to my kid, man.
Nice.
And so
How long has it been for you?
I moved here in September 2015.
Okay, you've been here, man. You Vegas now, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know you in these streets. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And see, when I came here, it's kind of like LA. Especially when you're doing comedy. You go to so many places. You're hitting mics, or you're getting booked here, getting booked there. Like, I know things about the city that cats that's been here for 20 years don't know. You know what I mean? Because they ain't never been nowhere, but
within a little bubble.
Right. So, and that's always my goal when I go anywhere. When I moved to Cali, I remember thinking like, man, where like, I'll drop names of cities in Cali and people will be like, where's that at? And I'm like, ugh, like, you've been here all your life and you don't know where that's at.
Yeah.
When I hit Cali, dude, I was, like I said, I was 92. I was 21 years old. And, man, I was trying to get it. I had a little Hyundai Scoop, and I was pushing that damn thing all up and down the 5, the 405, the 91,
Nah, man.
The 15, the 10. I was everywhere, bro. I probably drove everywhere. I drove from San Diego to probably the Bay Area.
Oh, shit.
In my first 5 years in Cali.
Yeah.
So then when I started getting back on stage and I started getting these, shows in Bakersfield and Fresno and Bay Area, so it wasn't nothing to me.
Right.
Because I'm like, man, that's 5
I know
hours.
exactly what it is.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm like, I know. And people was like, you know where that is? I'm like, yeah, fam, I know exactly where that is.
Right.
Plus I roller skate.
Yeah, I've been seeing you out there. Yeah, we was gonna talk about that. Yeah. And that was my, I guess one of my questions is, what are you doing when you're not on stage? Obviously you're skating and you got your boo. You know what I'm saying? You can try to balance life out a little bit.
Yeah, man. I'm skating is a big thing for me.
Yeah.
I'm getting more into it.
Have you always skated?
I've always skated.
Gotcha.
I've skated since I was probably 35 plus years now.
Yeah, damn.
So
hey, roll bounce too. If it's in the works, y'all holler at this nigga over here.
Man. And that's the crazy thing, man. And I just on a whole nother. I was actually talking to Robert about this. The game is now where it's social media driven.
Right.
But I know cats that skate circles around half these cats that I see on social media, but they not out there.
They're not on their phones.
We all in our 50s now. You know what I'm saying? We all in our, so we not even tripping off of social media. But I see these cats on social media where they clout chasing, putting up their skating videos and all. And I'm like, bro, we've been doing this since the 80s, And then I got the OGs that taught me that's been doing it since, the 60s and 70s. Damn. So it's like, man, so. It's different now, man. You know, but I love to skate. I still do love it. I did, you know, kind of slow down for a few years when I with my
Achilles and shit.
Well, my Achilles, and then my son was born.
Yeah.
And then I got back on stage, so you know, just trying to
balance all of that. Yeah.
But I love to skate, man. I play music.
Oh, okay.
I play guitar and piano.
I was about to ask. Okay, nice.
So,
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Serenade me. So
Yeah,
a little
man.
bit. Okay,
I'm out here with I was telling Robert, man, I'm out here with the neo soul, man. I get him over to.
Look, I know.
I got my girl, man. You know, I just
see there. I was about to say.
I sat her down and I played about, put some C minor together for her.
Nigga's a triple threat. How could you say no? Hey, baby, you want to go skating?
Put a 6/4, put a 6/1 5/4 progression on her in C minor, and she was like, "Oh, okay, is that what we doing? Yeah, I mean, that's what we doing."
Say less. Word. That's what's up, man. So what really keeps you doing this shit, man? Because obviously last time you felt like you hit a wall. It was a lot to balance everything. What keeps you continuing to keep doing this shit? Because you know, a comedy, ain't no telling what the fuck's gonna happen. Ain't shit promised to us. You know what I'm saying? But what keeps you in the game?
You know what, man? The thing that keeps me in the game now, man, is one, when I came back, I was a lot older.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I had stuck with it at that time when I was in my 20s, I probably would have burned out. You know, now because I do have so many other outlets, you know, because I do have music and because I do have, you know, skating and I have writing and I have, you know, it's just a different energy for me. And I still want to be successful at it. You know, I'm still chasing the dream, if you will.
For sure.
But I'm also, you know, kind of, and I don't even want to say like I'm being realistic about it, but I'm also not like, you know, when you get into the game, you see a lot of these younger cats. And they think like, oh, I'm just going to tell a few jokes, and next thing you know,
I'm about to blow
I'm gonna
up.
be Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be filling up stadiums and doing movies, and it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think I'm just more, you know, like level now.
Yeah.
You know, more smoothed out now to where it's like I can do this. I know, I finally own my funny.
Yeah.
You know. Where like a few years ago I wouldn't even say I'm funny. Now I know I'm funny.
Yeah.
So now it's just a matter, you know, and again, for me, I love to perform. I like to make money at it too, and I like to, you know, progress and get, you know, grow in it too.
Yeah.
But I'm also at a place where it's like, you know, if I never do this shit again, I'm good. You know what I mean?
Never perform again?
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Like if I like if you told me right now today I could never do stand-up comedy again, cool. You know what I'm saying? I got a 25-year career in
saying
accounting.
You had a good run.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, you know, God forbid, but still, like I'm attached to it, but I'm also like realistic in the sense that, you know what I'm saying? Like there's so many other things that I can do in my life.
Sure.
That don't involve.
You know what I think it is? I think that's a strong point. And for a lot of comedians, you adjust your expectations, and that's why I was telling who I interviewed last, Tab Lloyd, I think that was over here. It's just like, you know, you start to just embrace the process.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you relax and you embrace the process. And like Nipsey said, since we're talking about LA, you know, it's a marathon. You know what I'm saying? Like everything takes time.
Yep.
Nobody wants to be patient, but like we just said too, like there ain't no telling when things are gonna hit the fan and catch.
When I first got back on stage, that was, you know, and I came back on stage, I was 40 years old, and I was like, man, you know, and then that first 2 years, I was just like, I was trying to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I was like, whatever that, and then I was like, you know what?
Right.
Just enjoy the just enjoy the process, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause ain't nobody in control of none of this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I mean, can you put yourself in situations that might possibly, you know, help you?
Oh, for sure. That's why everybody's trying to go
right
viral
people,
now.
Exactly.
Right.
See the right people and do all, you know, whatever. But when it's all said and done, man, look, you know, I mean, I trust here's what a friend of mine said to me a few years ago. Comedian said to me a few years ago, veteran comedian. I won't drop his name, but
we name drop on here, man.
Okay,
what you talking about?
I'll drop his name then.
Yeah.
David Arnold.
Okay, shout out to David Arnold, man. Yeah. He did the special on Netflix, The Fat Ballerina, I think.
And so
funny
years ago, he said to me, he said, it's way better to be more ready than to be less ready. And sometimes you see these cats get opportunities that you go, you wasn't ready, bro. I'd rather have those opportunities skip by me. Right. Like, here's a perfect example.
Yeah.
3 years ago, I had this dude who I wanted to do his show. And so I hit him up and I was like, man, I want to do your show, whatever, da-da-da-da. He never hit me back. Saw my messages on Instagram.
I know. Nigga, my DMs is full now. Nigga,
you can see the deliver, I know them. I know it was
that
delivered,
shit say
bro.
seen. These days, you can't even run from it now.
I'm sending you clips. I'm busting you over the head with clips and stuff because I really wanted to get on that show. Actually, it was maybe like about 4 years ago. This was maybe like about 2017, 4.5, 5 years ago. So the dude finally hits me up. Because now he sees me, doing my thing.
Yeah.
And, and then he got a couple recommendations about me from some cats and stuff like that. So he finally hits me up to do his show. I had to respectfully decline.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like I'm better than you, but you know what I mean?
He wasn't trying to pay attention to you at the time.
And I felt like I was ready then, and maybe I wasn't.
Yeah.
But then it's like, but now it's like I'm more selective in my opportunities too. So when certain opportunities come to me, I'll bow down and just go, you know what, man, I don't think I'm ready for that yet. You know what I mean? Just because I want to be ready.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about, off the subject, we were talking about the whole T.I. thing,
him
bombing or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's why we go through 10, 15 years of grinding.
Right.
Because by the time you get to that,
right,
you already know you're not gonna bomb.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We might bomb from time to time, but we minimalize it because we know what it takes to be funny.
So many hours.
Exactly.
Much work. Yeah.
So we putting in that work that when we get that opportunity, by the time we get that opportunity, we done already,
right.
We done already been through the booze and the two people rooms, the two people in the crowd rooms, and we did all that stuff,
right.
And I was telling somebody the other night, man, I've had my best sets in rooms where there's been 4 people in the audience.
Yeah. Those are sometimes the most fun shows.
But the most fun shows where everybody's participating and they just yelling out stuff that, and then you taking it and, turning it into, 20-minute, material or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just, man, but by the time you get to that opportunity, it's like, so at this point, I'd rather be more ready than less ready.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a good point. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah. That's a good point, man. So tell me, man, what's your favorite food? This is all off subject, man. I'm just curious as hell.
I didn't even have to think about it. Ribeye steak.
Ribeye steak?
Hands down.
Oh, you going
Rare.
for steak? Okay.
Every time.
Any place in particular you like to get your shit, or you go buy them up, or you grilling, or you just like to go out and treat yourself?
No, I like to go and eat steak.
Okay.
I grill myself. I cook up my own.
Yeah.
Actually, I just found this place during the pandemic. Shout out to Michael T's. It's over on the Southwest side.
Okay.
It's a little steakhouse on the Southwest side.
Okay.
But yeah, I got a bunch of places, man, that I go to get steak, man. I'm a steak,
steak connoisseur. You like to enjoy that shit?
Man,
how do you eat your steak? You go
rare.
Hey, cut the
only way to eat
man.
it,
Get
man.
the skin off out of here. Rare.
You're not a well done dude, are you?
Bloody.
Man, look, I want it to be almost,
we should just brought a rare steak up here. I think we would have got our viewers up just watching you eat the rare steak.
Man,
and just fuck it.
That's it, man.
When did you start eating rare steaks? It was in Japan, wasn't it?
No, it was right when I came back to the States.
In Alabama?
No, in Cali.
In Cali, okay.
I met this older lady. I was in my 20s.
She put you on it.
She was in her late 30s or something like that. She's like, I was like maybe 22. She was maybe like 39.
Yeah.
We ain't had no business doing, messing around except for just sex,
Just showed you some things.
But she took me out and ordered a steak one night, and I think I ordered, back then I used to order medium well.
Yeah, I usually go medium.
Exactly.
I usually go medium. Yeah,
and
medium
she was like, what?
Yeah.
And I was like, what else is there? And so she put me on the rare.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, I did all that, it's a rare.
And then you put some of that in your mouth, huh?
Man, it's been rare ever since, man. I don't even, listen, bro, if you cook I'll even give you medium, rare, medium, rare, medium.
Yeah.
If you cook your steak past medium, you done lost my respect, bro. It's like, I can't even look at it. I'm like,
the table
what?
be shaking and
exactly.
shit.
I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Just order a burger, nigga.
Yeah.
just order a
the burger's cheaper. You
just
get
order pasta, my nigga.
Yeah.
Why you eating steak? Why well.
Wow, that's funny. Okay. So since you was military and you lived in Alabama, what is like some of the wildest foods you didn't have or you didn't try to say? Because I'm from the South. We eat gator. They do chitlins in the South. Rattlesnake.
Yeah.
The fuck.
And shout out to Op. My second hometown.
Yeah.
We have a rattlesnake rodeo every year.
A rattlesnake rodeo.
Rattlesnake rodeo. Yep, Op Alabama.
What is that about? What?
It's a rattlesnake rodeo, and they bring the rattlesnakes out.
Okay.
They take them in because so here's what I tell people all the time, man. I was born and raised in Philly, but my formidable years was in the South. I spent my high school years in the South.
Gotcha.
So I'm a country boy. That's got a lot of city in me. But at the end of the day, man, I'm cool with a ranch house with a sun porch. You know what I'm saying, on 1.75 acres with bunnies, with rabbits and deer and shit running around in the woods.
I love
that
shit too, man. I love the smell of fresh grass too, man. Every time I go to the South, smell that grass. I'm like, I love it. You hear that lawnmower? I'm like,
That's my dream. My dream house is that house with the sun porch and the wraparound, joint and some woods in the back. Man, I just I'm a country boy at heart.
Right.
The rattlesnake rodeo was just that, They'd have rattlesnake races,
What the
so
fuck?
they put the rattlesnakes in lanes.
In lanes. You just had to fucking see that shit take off.
They put a mouse at the end, so they can smell it, and then they go down there and chase the mouse.
Damn, that is some country shit there. The whole city just out there.
The whole city.
Come
just
on,
out
boy,
there,
that motherfucking snake.
They used to milk the rattlesnakes.
Stop. Cut, nigga. Cut the tape, nigga. Did this nigga just say that he used to milk the rattlesnake?
Yeah, they put the rattlesnake on the glass.
You're gonna have me on YouTube now trying to see this shit.
Oh, you can see it on YouTube. I'm sure you can see it on YouTube. Okay. YouTube milking rattlesnakes. You can do it, man. They put the rattlesnake on the glass.
Okay.
And they milk it, and then they take the venom and they make stuff out of the venom.
Where's there's a little area in the fangs.
Yeah.
So they milk the venom, or are you talking about actual milk?
They milk the venom.
Yeah. Okay.
My bad.
Gotcha. I was like, wait a minute.
Not like they
snake
milk
titties. I was like, wait a minute. What kind of snakes did y'all have in Alabama? What were y'all feeding them snakes, Jay?
Nah, they put the snake's mouth on the glass, and they milk the venom out the. They rub his rub the little temples and shit.
Exactly. That's how they used to say. Yeah, they got that milking them snakes, boy. You gotta get
rub the temples on the snake. And
gotcha. And y'all used to watch the rodeo. These snakes would put their heart on the field, them lanes. And then y'all would fry their ass?
Yeah, fried rattlesnake. You had deep fried rattlesnake. You had rattlesnake snoo.
What the fuck is rattlesnake? Oh, stew. Gotcha.
My bad. I've been drinking this.
Yeah, see that? Yeah, shit hitting that.
Rattlesnake stew.
That's a tongue twister anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on. Everybody say rattlesnake stew 5 times.
Then you have rattlesnake steaks.
What?
Like they cut like a steak. You grill it up like a steak.
The snake, you cook the
same way you grill like a salmon steak.
Right. You just grill it.
Rattlesnake snake.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you do all that stuff with it, man.
Is it tender meat or is it kind of? Huh. Okay.
It's,
I haven't tried it before.
Rattlesnake and gator probably are close to each other in taste.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit? All right. Cool. Another random ass question. Okay. So, has there been any performance or stage that you hit where you feel like, damn, I can't believe I'm in this bitch? Was there maybe a celebrity in the building that you kind of felt like, oh man, I'm a little nervous to meet this person? Or a stage where you kind of like, man, how did I even get this shit? Any one of those moments where you're like, okay, damn, this is some cool shit.
Back in 2014, shout out to Hope Flood.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I did a Hope Flood's Comics Rock Convention.
Okay.
And again, I had just been back on stage for, as a matter of fact, right after the night that I got booed, was the convention.
Damn.
Was the following week.
Damn.
So I was going into that convention, and that's what got me back.
Fresh off the booze.
Came off the booze and hit that convention. Damn. Saw all these comedians coming in from out of town, from different places, and just a couple of names. Just Niche was there.
Okay, yeah. Out of Chicago.
Yeah, out of Chicago.
Yeah.
Man, there was so many people there, man. Yeah. I'm still good friends with a couple of comedians, a couple of young ladies that I met out of Buffalo.
Okay.
That were there.
Nice.
Anyway, a lot of the people that I'm seeing now, taking off, were at that convention.
Right. And
so we do Hope Flood's convention. The first night in the audience, and another story, was we pulled numbers that night when we got to the club. I was on the very first showcase. Gotcha. Tuesday night the convention started. I was on the very first showcase, and we pulled numbers to see who goes first.
Gotcha.
It was 10 of us. I pulled number 1.
Damn.
Exactly. So I'm
fresh off the booze.
First up at this damn convention, first night of the convention, I pulled number 1, and Shang was the host.
Oh shit! Shout out to Shang, man.
So Shang was the host.
Yeah.
In the audience is Lunel, Tiffany Haddish.
Okay.
Oh man,
star-studded.
J. Anthony Brown was in the audience that night. So they're all, and I go on stage, man.
And you number one. And Shang, I'm sure, bringing the energy to crack the shit
And I
up.
bang it out. Like, I bang it out to where Shang gets up behind me and goes, man,
good shit.
the rest of you motherfuckers, if y'all come up here with that bullshit, this is comedy right here.
That's what's up.
Because I'm a storyteller, you know.
Yeah.
So I wasn't on just that, you know, like just the J-spot type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm up there storytelling. I'm talking about my kids. I'm talking about my wife at the time, you know, whatever. Yeah. And so he was like, this is what comedy is right here. And I'm sitting in the back like, you know, this is crazy that he's shouting me out like that. And he did it throughout the whole night.
Wow.
You know, because everybody else was getting up on stage with that BS, you know, because we in the J spot. So they all thought they had to do the the comic
jokes.
view. Exactly. You know, I'm like, bro, you don't have to do that. And so I really appreciate it. And I still, to this day, I still fuck with Shang. Shang is, you know, still some cat that I fuck with regularly because of that.
Yeah, that's tight.
But yeah, shout out to Hope Flood for the Comic Rock Convention.
Yeah.
And then she put me on a bunch of shows after that.
Wow.
You know, after
man,
she saw me
sometimes
at the
it's that
convention.
one show that turns into so many more opportunities. That's why you gotta, you know, just pursue the you know, these opportunities. You don't know where they're gonna lead up to.
Yeah, but she put me on a bunch of shows after that. She would hit me up and be like, "Oh, I want you to come do this show. I want you to go do that show." And I was like, "What?" You know, whatever. Because again, man, you know, I don't, you know, I don't really consider my comedy to be, you know, to fit any particular genre. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not urban. It's not, you know, I'm just a dude that just, you know, I'm comfortable in my skin. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do that. I don't care whether I'm in front of, you know, I don't care whether I'm in the underground spot at the Elks Lodge in Texarkana, you know what I'm saying? Or if I'm at, you know, the Laugh Factory. You're going to get the same every time.
How would you describe your comedy, by the way? You said you're a storyteller.
Yeah, I'm a storyteller, man. You know what, man? I've always referred to myself as an everyday dude. That's what I think. I think my comedy is just like, you know, anybody can relate to it. It's just basic shit that everybody goes through.
Because you also did some corporate shit too. You were telling me as well. Yeah, we talked about that before.
I talk about corporate. You know, I don't really. You know, I do have jokes that I do about corporate America and stuff like that. But that's how I refer to myself, man. Nice. I think that's what makes me funny, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't, you know, like I don't think I'm, you know, like drop dead funny. I just think that people see so much of themselves in just the basic shit that especially when I'm talking about relationships and I'm talking about how I relate to my children and stuff like that. People just see that and just go, oh man, that's some shit I can relate to. And I remember a comedian years ago telling me, like, dude, like, you know, what's even better than being funny is being relatable. Right. You know, like 2 things you have to do when you're on stage: be relatable and be interesting. Yeah, that's it. You know, if you're interesting, you have them listening to you, and then if you're relatable, they're gonna laugh. Right. That's it.
There it is.
You know,
there it is.
Be interesting and be relatable.
So if things could go your way, what would you spend the next, you know, 15, 20 years doing? More writing? Would you actually take off in music, or are you comfortable just pursuing stages and continue to get booked and more money for those bookings, or developing, or, you know, behind camera and writing? What would, if things could go your way?
Yeah, I want to do it all, man.
Okay.
I don't mind. I love performing, but I'm not one of those dudes that's like where I'm, you know, like I don't chase stages. You know what I'm saying? Like I just, you know, like if you put me on stage, you gonna get, you know, 100%. You're gonna get my A game every time. I don't dog it when I'm on stage. Right. So I don't mind being on stage. Ultimately though, I'm a writer.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, if you listen to my stand up, I'm a writer. You know, I like the thought process of it. And it's nothing and it's nothing like, deep or super, super witty. I don't try to like trick you and, have you going all over. It's just, it's like right here, boom.
Right.
I'm coming right at you with this story.
Right.
And at the end of it, you're gonna get something out of it.
Facts. Are there any comedians you kind of consider like yourself similar to or similar in style, or any comic that you feel like, oh, this is kind of like my spirit?
I was just talking about this the other day. I was just talking about this 2 days ago, man. I'm probably a cross between Bill Cosby and Patrice O'Neal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just the
like
family
that.
oriented thing.
And I definitely
where
can see that.
I talk about my relationships. I talk about family and stuff like that. But then it's raw. You know what I'm saying? It's the real, like, the Patrice side of it is just the, I don't give a damn what you think. I'm gonna tell you the story about my kids or about my girl or whatever.
Right.
And you're gonna just have to eat it. You know what I'm saying? Just So yeah, I'm that.
That's tight.
That's my balance.
Yeah. I think now that I never even thought about that myself, but one of my favorites is Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
So I've always kind of liked his energy and, hey, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And Eddie Murphy. So I think those two are two that have been, key for me. And I love Martin Lawrence and all that he's done, of course. But yeah, Eddie Murphy and his stand up and his delivery. Of course, Chappelle's the GOAT, man. There's so many comments we got a chance to see.
It's a lot of them, but but like if I had to narrow my comedy down to like two people that I think really have shaped me as a comedian.
Yeah.
Cosby and O'Neal.
Okay.
O'Neal.
Another random question. Favorite cereal?
Favorite cereal?
Yeah, you wake up, you got all the options. You in the grocery store by yourself.
What
cereal you grabbing?
I'm going to date myself with this one, man.
Come on. Oh, he finna say the original cornflakes.
Rice Chex, man.
Rice Chex.
I'm a rice Chex.
In the blue box?
In the blue box
Rice Chex.
Man. Any of the Chex. Corn Chex, wheat Chex, but Rice Chex, man. Rice Chex with a little bit of sugar.
See, that's some country shit right there.
Exactly. I don't get into fruity cereals that much. Fruity Pebbles, but when they started changing all the formulas to everything, I was like changing all the I'm like, whatever. But Rice Chex has always remained solid.
Solid go-to.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question. Okay. So your writing is doing well. You got a show that's picked up or something, right? Comedy is doing well. Money's flowing, right? You get your first fat check. You know what I'm saying? It's 6 figures. You go to the dealership. You get to buy one car. What's the first car you're gonna go? You be like, I got my eyes on this. I've been watching it for a while. I'm gonna probably get this.
Man. If you had asked me this question 10 years ago, it would have been a Lincoln Mark 8.
Lincoln Mark 8,
without a doubt. Again,
that's a bad boy.
Country shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Just the.
That's that big. I see them like in black, but it's got the marks and the shit on the back, the lights.
It's they've changed it a few times.
Yeah.
A few years ago,
I guess I'm thinking about the
they had like the coupe. They had the coupe model.
Gotcha.
Right now, I can't honestly say that I've even looked at enough cars recently to really be. I've been real tough on the Genesis.
Okay, yeah, those are bad. Those are bad. Yeah.
I would say right now, if you gave me a check right now, and I could go ahead and get whatever I wanted, I'd knock out one of those Genesis.
Don't scoop the Genesis.
Yeah.
Black on black.
Nah,
not this heat right here.
No, I'm doing like silver or
there you go.
Like
hey,
sound
like he from Vegas though. Yeah. Get over it. Nigga will blow up in a black car. Boom.
Mess around and kill yourself in a black car here.
That's fire, man. So please, man, if you got any other shows or anything that's coming up, let people know where they can catch you, where they can follow you, where they can kind of see what you got popping.
In Vegas right now. Next Friday night, I'll be at Bogey's East.
Okay.
Which is off of Sunset.
Okay. I don't think I've been over there yet. I'm still trying to crack into the Vegas scene too, man.
You know what, man? It's a tough, and I've been here for a while, man. And every so often I'll get like, where I'll have some bookings.
Right.
And then because I'm on the road so much, because I'm always trying to do so much outside of Vegas, I just kind of, I'm saying? I want to be, connected to the scene.
Sure.
But, I'm saying? But I'm also, no disrespect, but I'm bigger than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
just be out networking and be out popping up here and there.
Exactly.
You got responsibilities and shit too.
Exactly. Yeah, I got home life. I got whatever. And then I want to be able to have time to play music.
Facts.
I still got a day job. I'm working. 7 to 5, 8 to 5. So so there's a balance in there of me being on the scene, but also me respecting my own energy.
Of course.
So
Good point.
so I'm trying to do all that.
Okay.
But I am at Bogey's East next Friday night, 29th, 8 p.m.
Okay.
Shout out to Bobby G
Yeah.
for having me on that show. That's going to be pretty live. I'm
definitely
actually
drop
working
it.
with a dope comedian, man. And I only got to see a couple clips of her. A chick named Jen K.
I don't know her.
She's from New York.
Okay. She's out here now?
She's out here now.
Okay.
I think she lives here now. I don't know if she lives here now or whatever, but I watched a couple clips of her, but she's my feature.
Nice.
So that should be fun.
Okay. This next Friday.
Next Friday night.
I think I'm being in LA or I would have pulled up. Yeah.
Then I got a couple other shows here.
Okay.
You know,
Just tell them to follow the IG.
Follow me
and
on
shit.
social media.
Yeah.
Follow me on IG, Jaye Devan, JayeDevan.
Yeah.
Everything's on there. I try to make sure that I, post my flyers, and I think I did post something yesterday where I posted a list of shows that I have. I'll be in Arizona a couple times.
Nice.
In the next couple of weeks doing some shows on there. I'm part of the Cactus Comedy Festival.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
So I'm going to go down there and knock that out the box. So that should be fun too.
Okay.
So
We
yeah,
got
so
the
y'all going to be there? Y'all going to be there?
I don't know if we're going to Cactus. That's an AZ. Oh, that's in like October or something.
That's next week. There's another one in October too.
Okay.
But the one, but there's two
I don't
of
think
them.
I don't think we're at that one next week.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. What did you say? Yeah. We're in Big Pine.
Big Pine.
But that's in San Diego, ain't it?
No, Big Pine is in Arizona as well.
Big Pine is okay. We're doing Big Pine then. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think the Cactus one.
I think I submitted to Big Pine a couple years ago, and I haven't submitted
Shout
since.
out to Big Pine.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's
and let me know how that Cactus is too, man. I've seen
will.
I think they follow me. I think I've seen some of their content
Yeah.
popping. So let me know how that rocks, man.
So I'll let you know. And,
Dope.
I want to. I do want to submit to Big Pine again.
Yeah.
Like I said, I did it a couple years ago, but it goes back to that whole being ready thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the clip I sent was
Right.
probably trash.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
On the
wasn't-
YouTube. On the Instagram.
Exactly. Just,
Jay trying to keep it up, man. Hell yeah.
But yeah, follow me on social media, man.
Yeah.
Jaye Devan across every social media outlet. JayeDevan. If you type it in,
Yeah.
I'm Googleable.
Yeah.
I like to say that.
Yeah, Googleable. Google his ass.
I'm Googleable.
If you don't know, now you know, man. Yo, man, it's been another fire episode of Do Tell with Laugh After Dark. Jaye Devan, when you see him on the streets, offer that nigga some, I don't know.
Don't even see me on the streets,
snake sauce, snake stew, some snake kebab.
Rattlesnake
Offer
stew.
him some rattlesnake stew when you're still, man. I've been your boy, Charlie Wilson TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below so you can see all the rest of the episodes that's coming soon, man. Jaye Devan, catch him in the streets. Charlie Wilson TV, we out, man.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
see y'all soon.